Hi everyone, this is Steve Castro here with your latest A Small Favor Kickstarter update. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for getting us to $10,000. We're really excited about all the support and we're hoping to keep the momentum going and to get our goal. So for today's update, I wanted to show you a few things that we've changed in the prototype that are really important to the vision that we have for this game in the end. So the first thing is just being able to talk to characters. Of course, that's central to any adventure game. This guy here is giving you a quest, and it's using the dynamic chat bubble system that we've used in our other games. Something else I want to show you along with the dialogue system is that if you have your gun out around these robots, they're not going to let you shoot anybody because as soon as you pull out the gun, they're going to trigger this event that you see right here. If you try to kill somebody while these robots are around, they're going to kill you, it's going to fade to black, and then the scene's going to reset. So some of the puzzles in the game are going to require you to deactivate these robots in order to accomplish your goals. And then sometimes you can't deactivate them, and then you just have to find another way to accomplish what you need to do. So let me just leave this section and bring you back over here. One of the central things to this game is the exploration element, and we really haven't shown what we want to do with that yet. And so what you're about to see is some of the concept art that we've just stuck into the game for now. Some of the stuff is even my programmer art, which isn't necessarily great, but it's just to show what we have envisioned for this game. So let me take you over here. Here we have the assassin in a mountainous area, and here's another goblin that's continuing the quest that we got earlier. You'll notice that we moved some of the bunnies over here where they belong instead of in the slums. And you'll also notice that you'll be climbing things other than just ladders, such as the sides of mountains, vines, and trees that I'll show you here in a little bit too. Part of this quest here is that there's this Grimble monster that's blocking the path. And if you try to just go past him, he roars at you and doesn't let you and tries to eat you. But if you pull out your gun, in this case you can just blast him easily. We're going to develop that into more of a quest probably, but he is out of your way now and you can climb up here and get to where you're trying to go. Now this is just an early prototype. One of the things we want to do is make sure that there's not too much climbing that's needless. And so we want it so if you're climbing somewhere, it's going to be pretty quick and snappy and get you to where you're trying to get. So you can climb up here and try to shoot down that rock and get to the next area. Now we've come deeper into a forest area. And right here is this tower that has a ladder that we can't quite reach, and so we're going to have to find another way up there. And we find this little path here on the tree that allows us to climb over on a branch and get up into the tower here. There's another one of these eyeballs. And of course he's threatening us too and doesn't want to allow us access into this part. Eventually we'll expand this quest out to where you can deactivate that robot and gain access into this upper area. And then you can drop down into this tree once we implement that. Just for fun, I wanted to show you guys some of the areas that I've developed with some of the art that I've done, which, believe me, will all be replaced by Jay once he gets his hands on this part. So here you can see that you'll be climbing vines up into the trees and you can walk across these giant leaves. And you see these houses that are just precariously dangling from the tops of these trees because the people of this world, a lot of them don't have the security clearance to be able to live on any land anywhere. And so this is the only way these people have been able to find to survive, is to just hang these houses from the tops of trees. And you'll be able to go into the buildings here and talk to the citizens that live here. And of course, we've got these machines that are just sapping energy out of these trees, pumping them away by a tube. Here's another area I wanted to share with you guys. Here's a bucket that has ropes leading up to the top that's not meant to be a ladder, but he uses it as a ladder to climb up to where he needs to get. And this leads to an area where there's more of these people who don't have clearance to live on land, and they've found a way to build their houses hanging from these roots, hanging from the top of a cave underground. Here's another location in the game that just uses some concept art. It's a little marketplace where they're selling these chickens, and this guy's pretty sick of chickens, so if you can find a way to get rid of the robot here and shoot the chickens, then this guy will be pretty happy and he'll give you some things that'll help you further along on your quest. So that's that area. And again, we're back to programmer art. This is a concept for a junkyard that will be very, very dark. It might be silhouetted in some places, very shadowy. There might be some flickering lights from the fire and burning in a trash can. So it'll be that kind of place. You'll meet some really shady characters. You'll be able to climb up on top of some of the junk here. This crashed spaceship. So those are all the areas I wanted to show you guys today. Rest assured that all of that concept art will all be replaced by the type of art that you've seen in the initial pitch. And we just didn't want to keep waiting to show you the vision that we had for exploration. So hopefully you guys got a taste of the expanse of areas that we want to show you. We have more ideas such as like tops of mountains and more underground layers, as well as some of the higher society areas in contrast to this slum area that you've seen a lot. So thanks for watching, and we look forward to giving you more updates.